Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to measure Wi-Fi signal strength. This is a very essential tool you have to have on your phone or laptop, whatever it is, at your work or in your home to measure and troubleshoot the Wi-Fi signal issue. So let me start here. Wi-Fi is an electromagnetic wave. It's a very little low voltage current. So Wi-Fi signal is measured in dBm, decibel relative to milliwatt, like a MW here. So the measure start here. 0 dBm equal to 1 milliwatt of current electricity. So you see, like the reason you see, so when you see, so this 0 dBm is actually is a theoretical value. You never reach to this 0 dBm. This is the absolute value you can have, 0, and all the values will be starting from 0 to minus 90, 100, below that. So all the numbers you will see for dBm will be minus for Wi-Fi signal strength. So the reason you see negative value is that you are representing small but positive numbers on a logarithmic scale. So here, if you see the other one in logarithmic value, 10 to the power 0. Let's start from here. 10 to the power 0 is 1. So any numbers to the power is 1, that you know. It's simple math. So if you take 10 to the power minus 10, that will be zero point 0.01 milliwatt in here, and minus 20 is 0.01. So that means 10 to the power minus 10 is 10 times bigger than 10 to the power minus 20. So if you see the on my next slide, this is chart you can refer all the time. So this is the absolute value I was talking about. You start here, you never see positive value for dBm or for Wi-Fi signal, so all your values will be like that. So minus 10, 20 up to 90. So this tells you what is a very good signal value is. Minus 40 is a very good signal, and minus 60 you get good signal. If it goes deep below I would say 75, then that will be low quality signal, and if it dip below 90, that's very typically a noise. There's You will not have any connectivity at that point. So let's go here. So as I said before, this value is 1 is 10 times bigger than 0.1. So that means 0 dBm is 10 times bigger than minus 10, and so forth. All these values, like every single values, if you go up 10 times bigger than the value below to it. So that's very easy to remember. When you refer this chart, it's very easy to remember without looking at this after some time. So here, a 3 unit drop in dBm halves the signal strength. So here is 10 unit decrease is 10 times, but due to the logarithmic scaling, as 3 unit you can have is a rule of thumb. 3 unit drop is you have the signal. So when you go to some place, so you take a reading at one point, it is 70 dBm. You move to another location. If it is 67, the signal halved, signal strength. But looking at the value from 70 to 67 is not that much in real numeric value, but in Wi-Fi, in logarithmic scale, it is significant. So if 10 dBm drops by 10, the signal is 1/10 of what it was before. So here is So minus 30 is amazing. Sometimes you can have closer to minus 30 dBm. 67 is very good. 70 is okay. 80 is not good. If it dip below 90 and 90 below, that's unusable. So let's look at an Android app. I don't have that app because I have an iPhone. So this is called, let me open that up here. So this is the surprise free app for Android called software. You can use it in Android greater than 3.0 version. So here, so this is how. So you go to some location, you have to make sure you stay there for one, at least 30 seconds to stabilize the signal. And if you see here, so here these are the value we talked about before. So you press this one after you connect to that Wi-Fi, and you will see where you stand. So it's basically tell the colors tell what is your signal strength and how good the signal strength is. And if you go here, you can have a different chart with all the Wi-Fi signal strength and all the Wi-Fi name. And you can have another chart here. And if you go here in the fourth tab, you can see the visual representation of the SSID of all the Wi-Fi's and their signal strength. But I'm going to show you how I measure the signal strength using my iPhone. So to measure the signal, the phone is the best tool. You can use a laptop with the different like a Meta Geek tool. Those are very useful tool. So the phone has different kind of apps. Android has different app. Apple has different app based on what the programmers write for their app stores. So I kind of bought this one for Net Signal for $3.99. So if you see it here, it's called Net Signal, right here, Net Signal. So let's click on that. All right. So you see that so if you see here, it's a refresh. So at one point, if you want to stabilize the signal, you hit this circle arrow button. It will, so you see it's dropping here. So if you want to get a current read of the signal status, so you hit this one, it becomes straight line with that signal level. All right, so let's look at it. So if you see, there are some marks here like best, good, weak, noise. So you see 30 is the best, about 30 is best, and between 30 and I would say like a 68, between 68 and 65 is good. 90, when you hit 80, that is considered weak, and then when you hit 90, that become as the noise. You can see that the values, right? 30 here, and then here. So you can see all the values here. So you go to a point, and then you measure the signal strength using your app. So you have to stay there for a little bit of time, make sure you have connected to the Wi-Fi and see what is the readout. So it will tell you here in this here my Wi-Fi has an average of 46 dBm. It's pretty good. It's above good, but it's closer to the best. So this is how you measure the signal strength, and it has some summary about your Wi-Fi, about your IP address, MAC address, and all those things. So But if you have an Android, you have to install a different app what you have available on the store. All right.